At 4:17 a.m. on May 8, 2012, 17-year-old Colin Grayson walked into the Kent County Sheriff's Office and confessed to murdering his 14-year-old sister, Elise. No body, no weapon, just one sentence. I killed her, I buried her, she won't be found. 10 years later, someone found something. This is the Grayson Confession, a 4-part examination of guilt, grief, and the confession that closed a case too quickly.
People keep asking me why I stayed friends with him after it all. Why I still talk like he's, I don't know, like he's still just Colin. The truth is, he never stopped being that kid to me. The one who made maps with invisible ink. The one who used to knock on my window when his stepmom was screaming downstairs. Elise was the glue between us. You know how some younger siblings just follow you around? But she was smart, observant. Sometimes I think she saw things we didn't. Or maybe just accepted them faster. I remember once, this was maybe a year before it happened, she told me Colin had a nightmare about burying someone alive. I laughed it off. Like, oh sure, teenage goth dream. But she was serious. She said, he cried in his sleep and said he was sorry. Not to me, to someone else. And I didn't know what to do with that, so I forgot it. Until the day he walked into the station and said that. And suddenly, I remembered everything she ever hinted at. Here's what nobody talks about. Colin didn't ask for a lawyer. Didn't resist. He didn't even try to explain. He said one thing, they arrested him. But if he did it, really did it, why would he go in like that? At 4 a.m., alone, with no plan? It's like it was scripted. Like he was told exactly what to say and how to say it. And when they believed him, when they actually believed him, he shut down. Not in guilt, in disbelief. I don't know if he killed her. I really don't. But I know this. The look in his eyes that morning, that wasn't a murderer. That was a scared kid who thought someone else was about to go to jail. And maybe he couldn't live with that.
Grayson's siblings lived with their father, Garrett Grayson, and stepmother, Tessa. Their biological mother died of an overdose when Colin was 8. Colin and Elise were known to be close, even unusually so.
People always want to paint the stepmother as the villain, don't they? I married Garrett when the kids were already old enough to know I wasn't their mother. Colin never called me mom. Elise did sometimes, just to be kind. Colin was a difficult child. Not violent, no, but withdrawn, too quiet. He'd leave the dinner table mid-meal. He'd disappear into the woods for hours. I once found a notebook of his, just drawings, scribbles almost, over and over, a house with no windows. I asked him what it was. He said, that's where the memories go. I didn't know what that meant. Still don't. Elise was different, bright, popular. She had friends, awards, but she also had secrets. I caught her sneaking out more than once. Always said she was going to meet Kelly or someone from school. But one night, I followed her. She walked half a mile to the old Henderson Trail and stood there, like she was waiting. I didn't see anyone meet her, but she was talking, whispering to the air. I thought maybe she was on something, or worse, involved in something. I told Garrett. He said not to interfere. And then she vanished. The night before she disappeared, Colin was in the attic, said he couldn't sleep, said he was writing letters. That attic was always cold, always quiet. After she was gone, he came down. He didn't cry, didn't ask where she went. He just said, you should check the crawl space. I never did. Maybe that was my mistake.
There were inconsistencies in Colin's statement. He told detectives he buried Elise behind Elk Lake, but ground scans found no soil disruption. He failed 2 polygraphs, passed one, and then stopped speaking entirely.
We don't get many kids walking in and confessing to murder. Not without pressure, not without prompting. Colin sat down across from me, pale but calm. No shaking, no fidgeting. He said, "I buried her, she won't be found. That's all." I asked where. He gave a location, Elk Lake. We searched, dogs, sonar, backhoes, nothing. I brought him back in. He didn't change his story. I asked what she was wearing. He gave a wrong answer, said purple pajamas. Her stepmom said she went missing in a school hoodie. That's when I started to suspect something was off. But the DA was breathing down my neck. The town wanted closure. We had a confession. No other suspects. No alibi. Did I push forensics hard enough? No. Did I trust the confession too much? Maybe. But there was something broken in him. Like he wanted to disappear. That's what stays with me. He didn't just confess to the murder. He confessed to vanishing.
But Elise Grayson's body was never recovered, and no murder weapon was found. In fact, no physical evidence ever linked Colin to any act of violence. Yet he was charged, tried as an adult, and sentenced to 35 years at Blackgate Correctional. 2 months after Colin was sentenced, his childhood home was sold to a couple with a 5-year-old daughter. They lasted 3 nights. They reported strange noises, scratching, crying, and a crawl-space door in the attic that was nailed shut from the inside. The Grayson home has sat empty ever since.
I don't even like talking about it. We bought the house on auction, foreclosure sale. Didn't even know whose it was. My daughter was 5. First house with a yard. She was excited. Night 1, she says she hears crying. Says it's in the walls. I think maybe animals, rats. Next night, she says the crying is talking to her. Says it's a girl who says she used to live here. Third night, my wife finds her standing in the attic, barefoot. She says she's under the floor. She wants me to dig her out. That attic had a nailed shut panel, old wood, sealed from the inside. I pulled it loose. Nothing was inside, but the air was cold, and there was this smell. Not rot, just old tears. We moved out that night. I don't know if the kid did it, but someone buried something in that house, and it's still breathing. Still breathing.
Was Colin covering for someone? Was Elise ever really dead? Or was this town so desperate for closure, it sentenced a child to silence the past? Next week, we uncover the one thing Elise left behind, a journal, and inside it, a name no one expected, a name she whispered in the walls, a name that doesn't exist. This is 7 Days of Sin, the Grayson Confession, Episode 1 complete.